This is a developer's update for Massive Frontier 4/13/2020. I spent a couple of days fiddling around with the code to connect the navigation between sector and planet view. This is obviously sector view. As you can see, you can zoom in and look at the solar systems. And if you go all the way down to actually a planet, you can click on it and click on view and you get your planet view. Unlike Vega, planet view is 3D. You can pan in all directions and basically our bases are going to be orbiting the planets in 3D space. To go back to sector view, you just go to the top and you click on map and it brings you back where you were. We also, even though I don't have a base set up in the game yet, we can research halls and build halls through the shipyard. So if I click on shipyard, I get into this view, which is basically a shipyard and allows me to design a hull. What you can do is either load pre-existing hulls. I have some really bad examples. It's just a cockpit, or you can build them from scratch. Let's see what else I have built in here. Nothing really interesting because I'm a noob shipbuilder. That's just a basic hull as well. Let's see here. It's a crappy ship in itself, but just to show you building from scratch, I can create a new ship. Let's call it my test ship 1, and I can select that. I can select and load that ship, and it's basically a blank cube at this point. On the right, you have all the researched components, and then you have the stats of the ship itself. So we have cockpits, we have body components, engine components, and so on. There's also different levels of cockpits. But if I click on a cockpit, I can snap it into view. There it is. And maybe I want to add a body to it. Let's put this body in here and add it to the rear. And now we're basically building a ship. I can maybe move it up a bit so it can be centered. And maybe throw some engines on. Let's see if this engine works now. That's a bad engine. Let's go with these engines. 1. And 2. So as you're adding components to your ship, you'll notice that your stats change. And once you've if you've designed your hull, you'll then be able to build it and deploy it. So that's the shipyard. And then of course we can go back to our sector view exactly where we left off. So just wanted to give you a quick update. The sector and planet map views are connected. We can select points in space, obviously. Next is deploying your base. Talk to you shortly. Take care.